Hello everyone, my name is Fatima Mahmood. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my Las Vegas November 2022 playlist. This is my VIP experience with the Cirque du Soleil Ka performance. One of the many benefits is this decorative VIP badge and souvenir that you're asked to wear throughout the performance. Here's the description of the large dragon at the exterior of the theater entrance. The water dragon changes colors throughout the evening. The Cirque du staff for Ka dress up as villagers from the imaginary world. You can shop at the Ka boutique or Cirque du Soleil store before and after the performances. In most of the Cirque du Soleil stores, they have mannequins displaying the various show costumes. This is one of my favorite types of costumes that appears to be tattoos. Some of them appear to have henna tattoo styles on them. They are a skin costume, and the color of the skin is designed to match the skin tones of each of the performers wearing them. Here are the arrows that are used throughout the wonderful Ka performances. I was very happy to discover that the stores for Cirque du Soleil were selling these reinvented Image 3D custom RetroViewers with viewfinder reels of the shows. Once your VIP host picks you up, you have to sign a paper waiver form to go backstage for security reasons. This is a harp. And actual people climb up there and play it. And it's hard to see in this video, but they play on these actual strings. Standing up, not sitting.
Theater. So up here above you, you've seen a world record. A lot of people don't even know this is here. This is the world's largest harp. You see it was created by a man named William Close. If you don't know the name, that's fine. Most people don't. But if you've ever seen the television show America's Got Talent, William Close was a performer on that. He was a contestant on that, and he designed this world's largest harp. It's called the Earth Harp. We would play this 15 minutes before the performance, we have an evil harp and we have a good harp. So depending on the day of the week, different people come out, and musicians will wear special gloves to play this. So this actually just got reinstated last week, so it was kind of a closure for COVID for a while. It's kind of a new thing again. So we're one of the only Cirque du Soleil shows that has a pre-show, so that makes it kind of fun and enjoyable here. So the lobby, a lot of people don't know what it is, but I'm going to tell you. So you're in the back of a ship here, and you're in the murky waters of a pier. And the idea is that you board a massive ship to go to the world of Paul. And when you see the beginning of our performance, it all makes sense what kind of this happens. So you kind of go inside the ship, all your libations and your snacks, then you go to board the ship inside the theater, and then when you go inside it. So you get to see kind of what happens in between the performances, from one show to the next. We clean everything really fast. Get it ready for you.
Like an airplane. Oh my goodness.
I know, we have VIPs. Look out, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, how amazing this is.
So the structure that you're looking at is called post and beams, and this production cost $165 million to put together. 100 million of that went right into the theater here. And the post and beams is made to resemble kind of a grand cathedral. So you'll see the stained glass domes later on to be lit up. So you kind of get to see the craziness of this place before the lights turn on. And we're going to use all this tonight as well, so don't feel like the performance just happens there.
No, I'm sure it's all up and around here.
So where you guys are sitting, and we're going to see it later on once you actually sit there, but so that middle section is kind of raised a little bit, the very front row that's towards the AA, those are considered some of the best seats in the house because you're up high, so you're not like blocked by anybody in front of you. You have a little bit more leg room in the front, which you know good for the podium. And then performers like to hang out in that area every time you see, so you get to see that stuff. So the seating capacity is 1,950 seats, one of the bigger Cirque du Soleil theaters. Every single seat in here actually has 2 speakers in every single headrest. So the idea is that it doesn't matter if you're on the back seat or the front row, you get the same sound quality as you would anywhere else in the theater. There's no bad seats in this theater. So people always wonder, like, oh, is this a good seat? They're all great seats. They're all performed to certain areas of the audience. So again, it doesn't matter where you sit. It's a great performance. Now, if you come see this again, maybe sit in a different seat. Sit, all the way to the side, all the way in the back, all the way to the front. Because you get a different perspective, you get to see different details, and you get to kind of interact with different parts of the show. So that's what makes it fun. So with all the speakers that we have in here, we have over 5,000 speakers. So this was the first Cirque du Soleil show where visually Cirque du Soleil is immense. But they wanted you to have a listening experience. They wanted you to feel the music, not just hear it, but feel it in your heart as you go. So it's kind of like a rock concert, which you're not going to leave here and not be able to hear. So the idea of the Wheel of Death, why this little one exists, why the big one exists, is that the spearmen and the archers, the counselor, evil counselor and the counselor's son, they mine an ore in the village of Paul. And then that ore is put together with human bones. Hence why there's a skeleton hanging out the back. So when you put those 2 things together and then you grind them in the Wheel of Death, it has kind of explosive results. So that's kind of the thing that you see throughout the
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. We're not done
We're not
yet.
done yet. The VIP tour is
We still got more
continuing.
VIP things. We're fancy.
Just holler.
Just give those badges to anybody. Yeah, a lot of people just like coming here and just like looking at the place for a while. Like, wait on, like let us do some things here. Then we'll really make it. So friends, if you like, let's put it down.
Ready? 1, 2.
How about you and Christy? You and Christy? We're going to take a picture of you two. Oh, the 2 of us. Okay. So we'll do the 3 of us.
Have the muscles of it.
VIP package includes photo ops with some of the performers in their full costume. This special room is the VIP meet and greet room, where you can get an up-close look at the costumes and other items used in the performance.
Yellow that you see down there below, that's the evil counselor. And later on you see the counselor's son.
This is just got to be fun, just to be.
No, they're at work right now.
Are they?
This is their job. This is the setting up for the 9 to 5.
The whole point is to make you feel like you're part of the performance. So out of the 10 stage apparatuses here, one of them is actually the audience itself. So you're looking at 3 stage pieces right now, the poster beams, the audience, and the bridge in the front. That's called the passerelle. And then known as foot bridge in French. So we'll use all this stuff. Some stuff. A lot of stuff's going to be English because that's kind of world language for everyone. And then, you know, in between, people will have their own little languages. But there's over 20 different countries represented in this one performance. Like, I mean, the two gentlemen that you just met.
Yeah, but from 2 different countries.
And they find people from all over the world. So every Cirque du Soleil show has usually about 2 dozen countries in each performance.
I like that they're just climbing the railings. Like, nobody's mother wants them to do this. Like, this is the exact thing people's mothers tell them not to do.
So friends, if you like, we'll head down and you can be a part of this. So when we go down, we'll go to your seats down there, and I have your seats in my pockets, not your actual seats. But when we go down, make sure that there's no photos during the...
This is what the empty MGM Theater, Cot Theater looks like when everyone is gone and they're clearing the stage. This is after the 9:30 show.
That is awesome. Look at that. Thank you. Have a good one. Take care.
It's
Is it? Oh, I'm catching an Uber. Where'd they go? I came with 2 and they just...
that is part of the famous Ka stage. I'll be done shortly.
No worries, my dear.
Before attending any Cirque du Soleil performance, I recommend you visit the Cirque du Soleil website for that particular show and soak in as much information as you can from what's available, including the backstory and the images, and also check out the social media pages where they provide extra content about the performances. When a VIP experience is provided in addition to the regular ticket prices, it will have its own separate website that I encourage you to visit that will list all the details of the VIP experience, including the inclusions like early theater access, a backstage tour, whether it's in person or virtual, the artist meet and greet, the commemorative photos and other gifts that may be given to the VIP ticket holders. Usually concludes food and special seating. Here are my reflections on the benefits of the Ka VIP experience by Cirque du Soleil. If your schedule and budget allows, then I encourage you to do any of the Cirque du Soleil VIP experience. Ka was one of the newer experiences and VIP programs that opened 1 month before I went in November 2022. Our tour guide was so kind and professional. You heard him call me dear at the end of one of the videos. The backstage in-person tour was well worth the price. You see behind and to the side of the amazing Ka stages, there are multiple stages. I love the Wheel of Death scenes in the performance, so I love seeing the miniature Wheel of Death backstage. I could not film all the costumes, props, artifacts that we were shown backstage. We also saw photos of the extensive makeup process each performer goes through before each show. There were so many backstage areas that we were shown. It's always fun to go home with commemorative gifts, including professional photos with the performers. During that time, we chatted with them and asked whatever questions were on our minds. The performers were excited to speak with us and wanted to share their journeys, stories, experiences. Some actually come from circus families, some are top athletes, and some are experienced entertainers before they joined Cirque du Soleil. The VIP group that night was 4 people, so there was much more opportunity for conversations with our tour guide and with the other VIPs who attended, who had seen Ka many years ago when they were young. The small size of our group also made it easier for the tour guide to bring our printed commemorative photos directly to our seats at the end of the show, so we didn't have to go searching for them. All Cirque du Soleil shows vary a little in terms of what is allowable photography and videography, so it's important to find out the rules for each show. I asked and received permission to film the spaces that I showed you. No performance recording is allowed. It's really important to respect the all-around hard work of performers, crew, support staff by not filming the performance. Cirque du Soleil is quite generous with making recordings of certain performances and documentaries freely available on its YouTube channel and other social media platforms, so you can experience some of the magic there. The major trade-off for going through the VIP experience is that you miss watching the pre-show in its entirety. The pre-show starts when doors open 30 minutes before showtime. That was all the fires you saw on stage, the people swinging from the rafters, and the people scaling the balconies. All of that looked really fun, but I missed most portions of it because of the VIP experience. Most Cirque du Soleil performances have a pre-show for the audiences that are seated. I still think the Ka VIP experience was well worth it. If you've never attended a Cirque du Soleil performance in person, I encourage you to start with Ka for its amazing stage, the fight scenes, the Wheel of Death, and the costumes. These seats were the widest of all the Cirque du Soleil venues I've visited. The other venues felt a little bit narrow to me, and these were super comfortable. If you don't have the means to travel to Las Vegas and purchase Ka tickets, then I recommend streaming a Cirque du Soleil and James Cameron online movie called Cirque du Soleil Worlds Away that came out in 2012 that captures some of the amazing scenes from Ka. Thank you for watching my video. I'd love to hear from you on email at fmahmood@wellesley.edu. You can also find me on LinkedIn at that address. And if you do send me a connection request, please go ahead and send me a note. Before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And please go ahead and watch my next video. Thank you.